The building is quiet again. Later that night, the same dim lights hum softly overhead. The halls are still empty. The mortuary attendant returns for another shift. Routine guides every step, every door checked, every surface wiped. But tonight feels different. A cold draft drifts where the HVAC usually hums steady. A shadow moves at the edge of vision. The sound of something shifting, distant yet unnervingly close. The attendant pauses. No one should be here. The building is locked. Alarms silent. A sense of being watched creeps in. Not by a person. Not exactly. The stillness of the mortuary is a heavy blanket, something you get used to. Most nights, it's a place of quiet respect, a final pause between one world and the next. But tonight, the quiet isn't peaceful. It's watchful. Every flicker of the fluorescent lights feels like a blink. Every hum of the machinery sounds like a held breath. The air is thick, and the silence seems to listen. It's easy to dismiss it as fatigue. The long hours, the gravity of the work, they can make your mind play tricks on you. You tell yourself that the shadow you just saw in your peripheral vision was just a trick of the light. The faint whisper you thought you heard was just the ventilation system kicking in. You rationalize. You have to. It's part of the job. But tonight, the rationalizations aren't sticking. Objects in the room seem slightly out of place. A stainless steel tray on the counter moved just an inch to the left. A sterile sheet rustled as if someone just sat up and then lay back down. You remember exactly how you left things. Meticulous. That's the nature of this work. Every detail matters. So when a detail is wrong, it screams at you, even in the suffocating silence. A cold spot hangs in the air near the main preparation room, a pocket of winter in the climate-controlled building. It makes the hairs on your arms stand up. You walk through it, and the chill clings to your clothes, a damp, unseen passenger. You try to focus on the tasks at hand. The checklist, the routine. It's a shield against the creeping dread. Wipe down the surfaces. Check the temperature gauges. Prepare the instruments. Each action is deliberate, a small rebellion against the unnerving feeling that you are not alone. But the feeling persists. It's like a low-frequency hum that you feel in your bones more than you hear with your ears. The subtle echo of footsteps when none should exist. Not on the hard linoleum, but on the very edge of your hearing. Soft, shuffling steps. A sound you might hear in a hospital late at night. But this isn't a hospital. The only residents here are silent. The long, empty hallways seem to stretch farther than before. You look down a corridor you've walked 1,000 times, and tonight it looks like a tunnel, the end point lost in shadow. Every corner seems to hide a quiet presence, something waiting just out of sight. With every turn, the air feels heavier, more oppressive. Your hands tighten around the tools of your trade. The cold metal a small, solid comfort in a world that feels increasingly fluid and uncertain. Every motion is deliberate. Every breath is measured. Routine becomes your armor. Work becomes your fortress. You keep your head down, focusing on the sterile gleam of metal and the crisp folds of white linen. Still, there are moments when the world outside your routine intrudes. A soft whisper that seems to form your name. You freeze, listening, but there's only the hum of the coolers. A shadow in the corner of the room that seems to pause, to watch, before melting back into the darkness. A reflection in the polished glass of a cabinet door, a fleeting shape standing behind you that shouldn't be there. You spin around, heart pounding in your chest, but there's nothing. Just the empty room, the silent tables, the quiet hum. Was it a trick of the light? A reflection of your own tired form, distorted by the glass? Or was it something else? The mortuary, a place of endings, feels alive tonight. Not with the vibrant energy of the living, but with a different kind of life. An echo, a memory, a presence that lingers in the spaces between the living and the dead. The weight of all the stories that have ended within these walls seems to press down, to coalesce into something tangible. You can feel it in the air, a static charge that makes your skin prickle. It's not hostile, not yet, but it's there, and it's watching. It's a profound, unsettling curiosity, the feeling of being an intruder in a place that has suddenly claimed its own sovereignty. But even in the presence of the unseen, the job must be done. Sheets are adjusted. Equipment is cleaned. Rooms are prepared for the morning. It's a strange and solitary vigil, a duty performed in the deep hours of the night when the rest of the world is asleep. You finish your rounds, the familiar tasks a steady rhythm against the chaotic beat of your heart. You lock the final door, the click of the bolt echoing in the sudden, profound silence. As you walk away, you can feel the unseen eyes on your back. And the world will keep moving, blissfully unaware of what lingers behind the doors of the mortuary in the quiet hours after midnight. What do you think is watching? What secrets do these walls hold? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoy stories that explore the quiet, unsettling corners of the world, make sure to like and subscribe. There are many more stories waiting to be told. Thanks for watching.